Please subscribe to Facetv Africa and turn the notification on. Facetv Africa, ẹ jọ̀ọ́, subscribe, hete.
Face TV Muswobi.
Ẹ kú dédé àkókò yìí gbogbo ẹ̀yin olólùfẹ́ wa lórí Face TV Africa. Ohun tí a máa bára wa sọ lénìí, ohun ni ọ̀rọ̀ wípé àwọn wo ni wọ́n ń fund Boko Harram, because don't let me deceive you, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí ti di nǹkan láti time Jonathan láti ní problem nípa Boko Harram, nípa bandits. Who are the people sponsoring these people? But you know, our government, the security agents, they keep coming out that there are some people funding these people from international place, but international community kò sí hàn tó really trace láti mọ ibi tó wọ́n yẹn ti ń wá. Their sponsor, nobody know them. There was a time tí wọ́n máa wọ̀ kan láti Dubai tó ní okay àti Dubai ni wọ́n wà kíníkan they arrested about 4 of them, I think during Buhari or so. Now Scott Perry, that is American Republican congressman, ó ti jáde ó ti sọ àwọn èèyàn tí wọ́n sponsor Boko Haram, and those people sponsoring Boko Haram allegedly during Obama administration and Biden administration, according to Scott Perry, they are the ones sponsoring Boko Haram. And to me, let us be realistic to ourselves. Everybody know wípé ẹ má jẹ́ kí n tàn yín, in this world, America is trying their possible best to control Africa, not only Nigeria, but they know that ọba ultimately pé tọ́wọ́n bá control Nigeria kò sí nǹkan Africa fẹ́ ṣe, and they are using that power against us. Now to me, don't let me deceive you, I'm so happy bíjà ṣe wà láàárín Donald Trump àti Obama àti Biden. I'm very happy, but even Donald Trump himself, agenda titi ẹ̀ náà in Africa yàtọ̀, ó kò yàtọ̀ díẹ̀ sáwọn Biden ni. Àwọn policy míì wà tí wọ́n mọ̀ ń ṣe so that kó lè affect Nigeria. Gbogbo àwọn vaccine ní the COVID-19 yẹn, ẹ má jẹ́ kí n tàn yín, they use all these things to bring us down. America, most of our American leaders, our American billionaires, àwọn ló ń dictate oye èèyàn tó máa kú in the world every day. They are the one dictating it, and they know the reason why they are doing that. So those people who is sponsoring Boko Haram, bandits, we all know them now. Eléyìí ò ń ṣọ̀rọ̀ pé bóyá ọ̀rọ̀ tí congressman sọ ni, which is Scott Perry. Now ẹ jẹ́ ká kọ́kọ́ gbọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ tí chief of defence staff, ẹ jẹ́ ká kọ́kọ́ gbọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn náà. Máa yẹn sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn at that time wípé òun mọ̀ pé àwọn kan sponsor àwọn Boko Haram àti bandits yẹn, but they are international community, but wọn ò mọ ibi tó wọ́n yẹn ti wá. Everybody ló ṣe wá mọ̀ sí pé àwọn Biden administration àti Obama administration ló ṣiṣẹ́ yẹn. Ẹ jẹ́ ká kọ́kọ́ gbọ́.
When we're actually not doing the same. And guess what? Where the Giwa barracks you were talking about, we have all the humanitarian agencies working there. You have the UN working, local and international organizations are working. Are we saying they are complicit? There is nothing we're doing in the back. So if they don't say it, which means Amnesty International is equal, and Amnesty is equally there. So which means they're equally accusing all these other organizations of being complicit.
So just to be clear, you would be prepared to go to the ICJ in The Hague and answer these accusations?
We're not scared of anything because we don't have anything of such.
We've seen Boko Haram regroup and regroup and regroup. What is your answer to that? That you have in some way fed the insurgents?
The problem is that I think we've talked to international community. Let's find out the funding. When they started surrendering, by the time we left, so as we speak, we have over 120,000 that have surrendered. Most of them, when you find them, they are coming with hard currencies. How did they get them? How are they funded? How did they get the training? How did they get the equipment?
What is your suspicion?
Well, maybe an international conspiracy. You don't know. Who knows? How are they be able to sustain themselves for 15 years?
International conspiracy.
That is one question I think everybody should ask themselves. For Nigeria to be able to hold them, and you go to Nigeria, everything seems to be working well.
You must have an idea. Let's not talk about international conspiracy theories. Let's give some hard facts.
Well,
and we have to do something.
I'm sure they know, and I'm sure everybody knows that these are the challenges we're facing that needs to be addressed.
Especially àwọn Democrats yẹn, wọ́n máa ń ṣe bíi pé àwọn good, àwọn they love everybody, they want to bring everybody together. No, wọ́n mọ̀ kan tó ń ṣe. Àwọn Democrats ló bad jù. Anything divorce, anything disease, the problem we have in this country now, tẹ́ bá wo gbogbo challenges tí a ní ní country yìí, health challenge, infrastructure challenge, marriage challenge, gbogbo àwọn challenges tí a ní, they are our source. They are our source. The source of the problem is America, because they are the one that are introducing different policy, different orientation. Táwọn obìnrin kan ń gbàgbà ọtí ń sìn. But I'm not going to go there because it affected so many marriage in time of marriage crashing. I want to be independent. I want to stop my emotion. Kinikon. These are the people, causing a lot of problem. But bitan loko niyen. No, ẹgbọ́n wọn tó sọ international conspiracy. So wọ́n mọ̀ pé bẹ́ẹ̀ ló ti ń wá, but wọn ò ní lè sọ síta ni. Ẹ jẹ́ ká gbọ́ sí.
For 15 years. That is one question I think everybody should ask himself. For Nigeria to be able to hold them, and you go to Nigeria, everything seems to be working well.
You must have an idea. I mean, let's not talk about international conspiracy theories. Let's give some hard facts.
Well, I just leave it at that. I'm sure they know, and I'm sure everybody knows that these are the challenges we're facing.
I'm sure they know. One more, but all difficult láti sọ because America is powerful. All these people tó wà ní, not only America alone, our West here, they are so bad. They don't want Africa to grow at all. Because gbogbo àwọn resources tí wọ́n fi ń jẹ́ power níbẹ̀ yẹn is from Africa, and that is why most of our own stuff àwa fúnra wa gbúra wa kì í fẹ́ gbé lárugẹ because nǹkan tí wọ́n ló máa ń wọ̀ wá lójú a fẹ́ jẹ burger, a fẹ́ jẹ shawarma, a fẹ́ jẹ gbogbo. This thing is killing us. wọ́n jẹ́ mọ̀ọ́mọ̀ pa wá ni. Let's go.
This we're facing that needs to be addressed. So the UN need to come in to ensure that, because we need to trace the funding. How are they sustaining themselves for 15 years?
What does the UN coming in mean? What does that look like?
Track the funding. It's international flow. We don't have control over that.
Whose interest is it to see Nigeria destabilized?
Well, I don't know. You don't know. Your guess is as good as mine.
Now, Edeka wa go to Paris Court, which is American congressman, to accuse Obama and Biden that they are the ones sponsoring Boko Harram. Not Boko Harram, ICIC, àwọn terrorist group yẹn tó wà ní most of Africa yẹn, but they are the ones sponsoring them for like $600 million per annum every year. The one sponsor one. Let's hear that man himself.
Who gets some of that money? Does that name ring a bell to anybody in the room? Because your money, $697 million annually, plus the shipments of cash funds madrasas, ISIS, Al-Qaeda, Boko Haram, ISIS Khorasan, terrorist training camps. That's what it's funding. If you think that the program under Operation Enduring Sentinel, entitled Women's Scholarship Endowment, which receives $60 million annually, or the Young Women Lead, which gets about $5 million annually, is going to women who, by the way, if you read the Inspector General's report, is telling you that the Taliban does not allow women to speak in public. Yet somehow you're believing, and American people are supposed to believe, that this money is going for the betterment of the women in Afghanistan. It is not. You are funding terrorism, and it's coming through USAID. And it's not just Afghanistan, because Pakistan's right next door. USAID spent $840 million in the last 20 years on Pakistan's education-related program. It includes $136 million to build 120 schools, of which there is zero evidence that any of them were built. Why would there be any evidence? The Inspector General can't get in to see them. But you know what? We doubled down and spent $20 million from USAID to create educational television programs for children unable to attend the physical school.
So, to me, if I'm a hangers in here, President Tinubu ti mọ àwọn tí wọ́n sponsor Boko Haram saying, yes, it's difficult to do anything for them, but there is a way you can stop it. We all know the strategy and the way they are using láti gbà wọlé. Ibẹ̀ yẹn lẹ́yìn máa block nsìn lọ́dọ̀ títí yín. So I will say more than that. My name is Lekuti Oyeyemi. Bye for now.
Please subscribe to Facetv Africa and turn the notification on. Facetv Africa, ẹ jọ̀ọ́, subscribe, hete.
Face TV. Was Swoby?